express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go rock.
Well,
people want to go. So it's kind of like the girl. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content house. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. What's going on, man?
What up, though? I like that intro. I like that.
Thank you, bro. I'm trying to do it big. I'm trying to be big like you, man.
Hey, I'm new to the podcast game. You've been going with the podcast game longer than me. I'm the new baby to it. I just started in September. You know what I'm saying? My birthday month. So I'm just trying to catch up. I'm trying to move fast like Joe and Jada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I was sitting there like, cause when I first saw your pod, I was like, wait a second. My brother knocking them down, fucking them physically. Now, mentally.
Oh yeah. BBC podcast, baby.
And what made you decide to do the podcast?
My little brother actually introduced me to the podcast game. One day I was out visiting because I'm originally born and raised in Detroit.
Yeah.
And we moved to North Carolina when I was in the middle of high school because I was getting a lot of trouble. Like I had like 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in sports. So right outside of Charlotte, well, actually in Charlotte is where I lived at, but my brother lives in Monroe. Sitting there smoking weed with my brother, and he had like Gilly and Wallow on, and I was like, "Man, what the fuck is this?" And he was like, "It's a podcast. You don't know what a podcast is?" I'm like, "Hell no." And so I watched their show with him, then watched Drink Champs. Like Drink Champs, like one of my favorite podcasts. And I was like, man, I could do this shit. And my brother was like, hell yeah, you love to talk like a motherfucker anyways and shit. So I originally tried to have my little brother as my co-host. Yeah. And then he was kind of in and out of. So then I started one by myself, but I didn't really have the right equipment. So then I met my boy Chris, who was already doing the podcast game, already had some followers going on YouTube and things of that nature. So we teamed up and we do the BBC podcast. And with me being in the industry, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to just get my co-workers or homies. Like, you know, the one we did with Prince is my first episode where I'm co-hosting and shit. So, you know, Prince being my big bro and the one that brought me in the industry, that was easy to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
You don't see Prince do podcasts, man.
Man, Prince don't come out the house unless I holler at him, man. Like I'm Kobe, he Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I could get him out the house where other people can't. You know what I'm saying? And for real.
See, what I like about your podcast is, I've been saying this. We need more of us to do this podcast. Fans doing the podcast, actual people that was in the industry. Because you talk about the real shit about the industry.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Importance of us talking about the realness of the industry, not the money, how many girls we fuck, how many dudes we fuck, the realness of it.
Yeah. And one of the main things I wanted to make sure we did with the podcast is I didn't want to make it seem like you seen the corny ass podcasts where it seemed like the host is trying to hump the girls or hook up and shit, and he's just flirting the whole hour. And I'm like, I don't need to do that. I've already worked with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the fans to see that we real people that, you know what I'm saying? Give people their flowers. That's why I said we brought Prince on. Like, man, we got a big episode coming next month, bro. Like, I'm bringing a legendary icon out on the episode. Like, it's gonna fuck everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody saw the episode where Prince named his Mount Rushmore, we got 2 of those people that's on his Mount Rushmore coming on next month. So, and that's what I bring to the podcast because those dudes are like my uncles. You know what I'm saying? The Lex Steels and Mr. Marcus and Shawn Michaels and
I know you noticed it too, because if you do this, you watch the other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Damn girls. Don't ever
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I want to interview everybody. Like the main thing is we want to give them their flowers and then also give them a chance to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? Like and then Eddie J, we just dropped the episode with Eddie J yesterday. And Eddie J, that's like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Eddie actually hang out together for real. Like we've traveled together, planes and all that shit. Like that's really my dog. Like if I'm counting on my hands, like, cause I keep my circle small as far as in the industry. Like most people I hang with in real life ain't in the industry, but the few industry people I do hang with, Prince Yahshua, Hollywood Cash, because we both from Detroit. That's my Detroit brother. Even my mother then adopted Hollywood Cash as her son.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and then Eddie J. Like I met Eddie J. Mama, she done cook for us and everything. You know what I'm saying? So Isaiah Maxwell. So I keep my circle small, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't a lot of real motherfuckers out there, at least in this industry.
Ben said it. 95% of the game is lanes, people. Let's make that clear.
Oh yeah. I learned that real quick. That was something that Prince and them told me real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I learned was that a lot of the motherfuckers in the industry, that's why it's so high schoolish, is because you dealing with a lot of people in the industry that wasn't really popular in high school. So this is like high school for them. You know what I'm saying? They get a few subscribers and a few fans, and that shit go to their head. Whereas a motherfucker like me, like I played four sports growing up. I played college football. Then I did bodybuilding. Like I've already had fans before. I'm worried about when the fucking next check coming. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that other bullshit.
Yeah. No, I told people when I got in the business, it was for money. It was either she needed the extra dude to shoot with, and if I didn't do that, which was me, I would be missing out $400 a month doing her website. Guess what, Bob?
Oh yeah.
Went and got that shot her ass. I ain't leaving no money on no goddamn table. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Hell no.
I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah, hell no. Because I like before we even got into it, like one thing I did was started studying some of the podcasts in our industry. You know what I'm saying? Because I already been watching other ones like Up in Smoke and shit. Like matter of fact, I ran into Matt Barnes at the airport a couple weeks ago and shit. So of course, me being a sports guy, I was always watching sports and hip hop podcasts. But once we started the BBC podcast, I'm like, okay, let me pay attention to some of the industry ones. And they all was making me mad because it was all just dudes just bringing only the females on. He's sitting there trying to flirt. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that she, and you can tell she uncomfortable. She feeling uncomfortable, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, these corny motherfuckers fucking up the game. Yeah. So I was like, one thing we ain't gonna do is do no corny shit on our podcast. That's for sure. And we've had some corny motherfuckers hit us up wanting to come on the show, and I'm like, nope. I let her go straight up, like, nah, maybe later. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. So smokers, y'all know it's about to get lit in the Smokers Lounge today. It's time to over. Welcome to the Smokers.
Too bad I ain't got mine, but I got my drink though.
Say no more. You know I am Captain of the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let me tell you about these sponsors. First up, RodSizzleMagazine.com, the hottest mag in the game. Go check them out. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated, voiceover with smut, and it even got virtual reality. I'm talking about none other than blusherotica.com. Plus, the hottest t-shirt designs in the game on TeePublic. I'm talking about none other than Past That Apparel. So go to TeePublic, hit the referral link, check them out. Great t-shirt design, and even great for the smoker in you. Hold on, wait 1 second. I have to talk to my sister later. Probably calling about the Carolina game, and I didn't get to see it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Next up, I got the kind of smoke that you need. Smokekind.com, the king of THCA. Use the referral link to get legal cannabis mailed to your door right away today. We talking about vapes, single roll. They got bud. They got weight. Yo, legal. straight to your door. And last but not least, she's the queen of porn, but she's also the queen of CBDs. Please check out Sarah J's Better Self-Care. I'm talking about stress relief and pain relief. And guess what? I also got your price release. Use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order off of SarahJ'sCBD.com. That's BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order. She even got lube. Keep that in mind, people. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, also at sgpradio.com, as well as skyhawkafterdarktv.com. And for my pro wrestlers, my pro wrestling fans, don't forget about Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I give you that real smoke with that wrestling punditry as I talk about AEW, WWE, TNA, and my favorite all-black wrestling promotion, Ashe Wrestling. Shouts out to Darius Lockhart. You feel what I'm saying? So now, with that being said, this man is a legend. He's
I'm trying to get on your level.
Podcaster in the porn game. You feel what I'm saying?
Ah.
I love talking to people like myself that do this. You feel what I'm saying? Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's the host of the BBC podcast. Y'all know I normally tell him to say the name, but no, this motherfucker. He is a beast in the industry, multi-time award nominated, winning, one of the motherfucking legends. You heard who he runs with, and trust me, nigga, he slayed more dick to some of the hottest chicks in the game than some of y'all motherfuckers could dream about. I'm talking about none other than the big man himself, the big man in the paint, Big Tre. Say hello to
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Is the Detroit bad boy in the building?
Oh my God!
Cheers to that intro, man. That was the shit. Shout out to Sarah J too. That was you. Shout out to Sarah J.
Yeah, man. She's
man.
But you, like I said, yeah, we say Prince Yahshua, but your name is there, bro. It's like,
I'm getting used to it because you know the humble guy in me. Like even when like some of the younger talent be like, man, you an OG, bro, you a legend, da da da. And it, like me just being humble, I'm like, man, I ain't been in the game long enough. And I think it's because I hang with so many dudes that's been in the game like 20 years, like Eddie J going on 20 years next month. Yeah. Prince been in the game almost 25, 30 years. Rico Strong, my other brother, Rico been in the game over 20 years. So it's like, I think because I hang with those long dudes, even that's been in the game even longer than me, sometimes I don't feel like I've done enough yet. But then I forget, like, these dudes is calling me that. They only been in, like, months or a year or some shit like that. So then I have to be like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, no, it's like I tell people, your brand is based off who you fuck. And your name, your hit list is the who's who.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like we talk about being the art of being a male talent.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
What it looks like on camera, meaning that if you want to learn how to be a great male talent, he's one of the guys you need.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've done some directing now. You know what I'm saying? Me and my ex, September Rain, we was together. Like we was doing our own production company and shit like that, where we was writing scripts and owning shit. You know what I'm saying? We even on a Stars documentary together and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then brought her on the podcast. And we told our story and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? So shit went real smooth.
Oh my goodness. So what got you in the game?
Prince, like literally when I it's funny because the story is it's like nobody else's story because it's like I moved out to Vegas from Charlotte and I had been in the fitness / celeb security game for like almost 20 years and shit. Like I've done security for like everybody's favorite rappers, all of that shit. And so when I moved out to Vegas,
it's real fucking funny. If me and you ran across each other, they know we were looking at.
we probably have been at Expo and all that shit.
Yeah, no, because I know when we was in Charlotte, me and my boys did Was you around in the early 2000s?
Yeah, oh yeah. I moved to Charlotte twice actually.
Was you at the JCSU homecoming when 3 6 Mafia was there?
No, I used to go to A&T homecoming all the time because my little brother went to A&T. My little brother went to A&T, and I was tight with DJ Polo. You remember DJ Polo?
Yeah.
DJ Stretch-O-Matic and them. Yeah. Them was all my dudes. My little brother used to rap. And so I really got in the security game to help my little brother out with his music career. Okay. And that's the main reason why I got into security. But then it just branched off. I was really good at it because, my dad was a 2-time Golden Gloves champ. He taught us to fight when we was little. Being from Detroit and shit, boxing was huge in Detroit. Like, my dad was Emmanuel Stewart's trainer. If people that don't know who Emmanuel Stewart is, that's a man that trained Lennox Lewis, trained Tommy Hearns, all that shit. Yeah. So my dad and my mom used to always be front row at the Hearns fights in Vegas, all that shit, because my dad was Emmanuel Stewart's mentor. So my dad taught us to fight, but then my mother also was into karate. So my mom put me and my brother in karate as well too. So I can get down. Like, I ain't no UFC fighter and no shit, but a nigga can throw them things. So that's why I got into security and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I was in fitness over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Making meal plans, all that shit. So that's what brought me to Vegas, because I was trying to move to a city where fitness was even more important. So when I met Prince Yahshua, he was actually my neighbor. We lived in the same loft and shit like that. So we hit it off as neighbors, as just real niggas. And then one day, he was just like, motherfucker, you a pretty fit ass nigga. You ain't no ugly nigga, no homo. You ever thought about being in the industry? And I was like, man, every man has thought about that shit, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna happen. So I actually at first was like, nah, because my daughter was like 12 years old at the time. Yeah. And then I told her mother about it, and I thought her mama was gonna be on that shit, like, that's nasty, nigga. She was like, baby daddy, go get that bag. You ain't doing it for our daughter, and you a single dad right now. So the goal at first was to just do it for like 7-8 months, stack up some checks, and then open a gym out here in Vegas. But then that shit took off. Next thing you know, I'm nominated for like AVN, best male newcomer. That same year, I got nominated. It was me, Isaiah Maxwell, and shit, what's the lady's name? She gonna fucking kill me. But it was a threesome and shit, and that got nominated. So then I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm getting nominated for awards. I'm getting paid this much and that much for a scene. And Prince was my first agent, so he got me booked like 3-4 scenes a week. I'm like, man, fitness ain't paying this shit.
People don't realize how much power Prince has in this industry, dog.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like me and him right now, like Suge Knight and Jay Prince of the industry and shit. Like, we the two niggas that like say when motherfuckers don't give up the content to the girls like they supposed to in time and shit, we the motherfuckers they call and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a true story. I'll give you a true motherfucking story right now that happened just a couple months ago. So a female talent that's a good friend of mine, she called me up and was like, this motherfucker, I shot with him like 5 months ago. I still ain't got the content yet, not even the raw footage and this and that. I said, what? I said, hold on. Made a phone call real quick, called the nigga up and shit, got on the phone. Before I got all the way off the phone with the motherfucker, old girl texted me, was like, I just got it. I got the content. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I know. I know.
No, because I tell people, part of this business is also elevating yourself, not just as a talent, but behind the scenes.
Oh yeah. And me and Prince moved different, because you gotta realize Prince is from Chicago. He a former Larry Hoover general and shit. And then I'm from Detroit, East Side. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and him don't play. That's why me and him is so tight, because we so much alike. Like, we both have done jail time. We both been street niggas, all that type of shit. Yeah. And it's like, the dudes in the industry, they realize that. Like, I had a male talent actually tell me, like, out of his own mouth, face to face, like, motherfucker, I'm scared of you and Prince, man. Y'all motherfuckers out there, you look like you beat my ass. And I'm like, yeah, I probably could, but I'm not on that shit. Like, not for the porn, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not for the porn industry. Like, I'm just trying to work, get my check and go the fuck home. Like, this ain't that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to leave that shit way behind. I'm like, don't make me turn into that old dude, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, because see, I mean, don't get it twisted. People got to realize that. Yeah, we do porn, but don't think that we bitches neither.
Exactly. Just because a lot of them are, don't think that us two are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mama didn't raise a bitch. She raised a man.
At all. Shit, my grandma done jail time, motherfucker. She'd have stabbed up boyfriends and shit. Real shit. Shit, my daddy done jail time for riding a stolen car. I've done jail time for hustling. Like, yeah, man. Like, my mama, like, the only one in the family that ain't done jail time.
You see,
my granddaddy did 20 years on murder and shit. Like,
oh, damn.
Hell yeah. I'm the first male in the family to graduate high school and go to college.
That's real, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. My goal was to change the narrative of the family. And so that's what I did. Like, me being the first male to do that, now all the younger cousins under me, they all have graduated, went and done some type of school and shit like that. So I helped change the narrative of our family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
I'm more proud of that than anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm more proud of that than anything to help change the narrative of my family and shit.
Yeah. So look, let's talk about that first shoot you did, right?
Ooh.
And of course, people, we talk about here content trade shoot.
Yeah.
Studio. This motherfucker did studio straight out the box.
Straight out the box,
Tell me about that experience, man. Tell me about that experience.
Man, okay, when I came in the industry, it was way before this content creating shit. Wasn't no OnlyFans, none of that shit. The industry was a whole lot smaller when I came in the industry in 2018. So when Prince first signed me and he was my first agent and all that, I've only been with 2 agencies, like, you know what I'm saying? So he booked me for a scene where it was me, him, Slim Poke, and Karma RX. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like, you ain't gonna put me in some bullshit first? Like, let me warm up and shit. He was like, nah, you're going straight to the wolves. Let's go. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, this motherfucker, dog. I was
Karma RX. She's a
Karma RX. Yes, I was already a fan of hers too. And luckily I killed it though. Yeah. The director gave me like he said, I give you a 9 for your first scene. And then, Prince had to help me real quick. I'll give you 8.5. And I was like, ain't that a bitch? But Karma gave me love. She's like, you did your thing. And Slim Poke, me and Slim Poke still like this to this day. My nickname for Slim is A1 since day one. Because me and him still been tight since that first day. He welcomed me in, dog. Like, we went outside, smoked a blunt. He gave me tips and shit on like what to do for my first scene, all of that shit. And we and him been tight ever since. I'm not gonna nigga the fuck out with Slim, bro. Like, that's my dog, man. I love Slim Poke to life. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say love a motherfucker to death. I say love a motherfucker to life. You know what I'm saying? So that scene was crazy. It was a dog fart scene. It was my first one. I remember getting handed that check, and I was like, "Oh, we shot you got paid. You know what the fuck I've been doing for free my whole life? What?"
Oh my god!
And it was game over after that. I was like, "Let's go."
You started to get, because of course you weren't doing content. Everything was paid gig.
Yeah, everything was paid. Everything was paid.
So for you, learning to work as a male talent in front of the camera.
Oh yeah.
You motherfuckers don't understand what that means. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Using the off-camera hand, opening her.
It's definitely a difference between content creators and mainstream. Like, I see the beef that's going on Twitter and all of that bullshit and everything, but it is a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you look at the shit that's going on Twitter right now in the industry, the all the craziness. If you look at that list, that no list that the girls been posting, it's mostly content creators on that list. And it's mostly because, like, for me, just being from, looking at it as somebody that does both sides of the fence now, a lot of the times the girls get irritated because the content creators don't understand being patient. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we know when we on the mainstream set, they might say it's a 10 a.m. call time, but we ain't gonna start shooting till like damn near 12 or 1 o'clock because the girl got to finish makeup, she got to finish hair, They gotta do pretty girl pictures, all that shit. So we used to like sitting in another room playing on our phone and waiting on the shit to come. Whereas like when the girls go shoot the content, and this happened, like we got a podcast episode coming out soon with Taylor Nicole, and she explains it too. Like she was shooting one time with a dude that was just only a content creator that's never been on a mainstream set, and he was getting pushy and shit because he ready to shoot right now. Like soon as she walked in the building, and she like, nah, like you gotta give me time to chill and relax and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna know why we learned that? Because even on the pro-am, because I was on the pro-am side, he was on the biggest side. We shot like y'all because part of that was to get the talents ready to go to Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where I got my money from. Getting her ready so she can shoot with dudes like him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had him learn pretty girl pictures. And stuff like that. And two, also, they don't understand pacing with the strokes. Because y'all we're trying to get the dick and pussy action.
They don't understand, you know, moving the leg back so you can see the penetration, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it is a difference. I think some talents, especially some of the newer talents, don't understand how to express it on Twitter. Like if you see some of the girls will just be going off like, motherfucker, if you ain't mainstream, you ain't shit, da da da. And it ain't that. Like some of them are good performers that are content creators only. But I do agree that they don't understand that being patient part that most of us mainstreamers understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted though. When we show up at 10 a.m., like we don't want to sit around all goddamn day either. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the game. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I remember, matter of fact, a few months ago, we had a blow bang for Dog Front. And like, you know, all the 12 dudes that was in the scene, we all been in the game a long time. Like it's myself, Eddie J, Scotty P, Rob Piper, Slim Polk, like all of us is in the scene and shit. And we already knew, like, we on set with Jim Powers, dog. We got about 3 hours before we go goddamn shoot the scene. Like, it is what it is. So we all outside. Yeah, we all outside smoking, chilling, because we know we ain't about to start this motherfucker no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a content creator might be going off mad as fuck, like, I'm ready to shoot right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But see, the reason why, because when the saturation came, I explained it. The two major factors why motherfuckers get in. For the guys, easiest way to get the pussy. Women, easiest way to get to the money. That's why they jump in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the porn we came up on, we emulate that. The porn they come up on is that OnlyFans shit, and that what they emulate. See, even to the point where when I came in, I had to learn that shit, how to work in front of the camera, because the females, they way nicer now.
Yeah.
You get cut.
Because every time I do a podcast, they ask me like, do you like the industry better before the pandemic or after the pandemic? I always say before the pandemic, because it was like, for one, the industry was smaller. So we all got booked more. We all made more money before then because it was a smaller industry and shit. Like even the AVN house party used to be smaller. If you remember way back when we had the AVN house parties before the pandemic hit, everybody would be in the AVN office. Like you could fit everybody in the building. Now you can't fit everybody in the building. So you go to AVN house party now, they got half the party outside, half the party inside because everybody can't fit in the motherfucking no more. Because you got all these goddamn content creators that came out of nowhere and shit, and they coming to the fucking party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy in the motherfucking now.
Yeah, because no, it was like, I sat back when I heard that they was getting booths at Exotica. I said, wait a second. She despises porn. Why does she has a booth at Exotica?
You know, I've never been to any of the Exoticas before. I can't even lie to you. I've never been to not one. And a reason why is because all my mentors like Prince, Isaiah, Manuel Ferreira, and them and shit, like none of them went. And they was always like, man, we don't go to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I ain't going there.
I mean, because to keep it 100, y'all money wise, y'all did content, but y'all money came from really the shoots.
Yeah. Like when we did do content, like we only had like Pornhub to post the shit on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, shout out to one of my female mentors, Jennifer White, is the one that put me on to the Pornhub game and shit. She taught me the paperwork, all of that shit. Like me and Jennifer White probably shot over 12 content trades together before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she taught me that game. And then when me and September got together and started dating, it was during the Black Lives Matter movement. So Pornhub actually called us on the phone. Let me say that again. Pornhub called us on the phone and asked us to make a couples page. So we made a page called King and Queen. And I remember I said to September, I said, because Brazzers booked me and her together too and let me direct the scene. And I said, babe, I said, you know, these motherfuckers don't even fucking jumping on this because the BLM movement and shit. She's like, and we gonna get all these checks too. Because at that time we was the top, like we was the top 2 couples in the industry. Like the only couple that was a bigger name than me and her was Kenzie Taylor and Steph Gamble. You know what I'm saying? So me and September was the biggest name black couple in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because and 2 smokers. He just proved one of my points of why I said OnlyFans got big. If Pornhub called them, what the fuck you think OnlyFans did with some of them creators? Those articles that happen to pop up talking about how many millions they made. It's a campaign. You know,
my first Brazzer scene was me in September. That was her first Brazzer scene too. Like it was me and my actual girlfriend, and me and September got booked for like 5 or 6 mainstream scenes together. Like think about that. How many motherfuckers you see actual real couples get booked together and shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, because there's a rarity because they try not to book the couples together.
Yes. That's why me and her was joking. On our podcast episode, me and her was even joking about like how Urban X and AVN now have like best couple award and shit and everything. And me and her was like, where the fuck was that shit when we was dating? Because it wasn't nobody that was gonna beat us. It wasn't nobody that was gonna beat us. Like nobody.
You know what? Because so many of them couples be on webcam.
Yeah.
Do the clip award and while they do the fan award.
Nobody was gonna touch us at that time though. Me and her was killing the fucking game. Like you think about me and her in a Stars documentary together, bro. Like nobody was touching us. Not even the white couples was touching us and shit. Not even the white couples was touching us.
And see, too, that what people don't realize also that not only to be porn relevant, but culturally relevant.
Yeah,
and a lot of people understand the importance of that also, and how to make yourself culturally relevant.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, speak to that because you
culturally. Say that part. Say that again.
I said speak to being culturally relevant. Not just porn relevant. You culturally relevant.
Definitely. That just comes from. That comes from like just being culturally relevant. Comes from just like my upbringing as well too. Like I got my parents are 20 years apart. You know what I'm saying? My dad's born in 39. My mama born in 59. You know what I'm saying? Now they no longer a couple or anything. Like they broke up my freshman year of college. But growing up, I'm hearing so much different shit. Like my dad might be playing Nat King Cole. And my mom playing like, saying like George Clinton and the Funkadelic or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm getting so much different music growing up. And then my dad was like I said, I grew up in a sports house. Like my dad didn't teach us how to fix cars, none of that shit. My dad was a coach, all of that shit. Like we had a gym in the basement, you know what I'm saying? I've been working out since I was 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I grew up in a different type of house, and then my dad got my mother into fitness. Like, and both of my parents still to this day are into fitness. Like my dad is 86, he still go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? My mom still go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up just a little bit different than some others, and then just growing up in the east side of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And going through those rough areas, it's a different mixture. And then we moved to the south, moved to North Carolina and shit. And all of a sudden, I go from a school with bars on the windows and metal detectors to a school where we could damn leave and go to Wendy's and shit for lunch and come back. And, you know what I'm saying? The windows is wide open, no metal detectors and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the first time I ever saw a mixed couple was when we moved to North Carolina and shit. And then, you know, me playing football. Like, they dads is coming up because, you know, I was one of the top players. So, of course, they thinking I'm going to the NFL and shit. So these dads is coming up, yeah, this is my daughter. Like, it's almost like they're trying to slide me their daughters and shit. I was like, yo, this shit crazy down here.
I'm sorry. I love my time in high school football at NC. Because, bruh,
it's different.
The guys be on your ass. They be looking at you, goddamn, you know, your exercises and shit.
Hell yeah, it's different, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Country town, they be on
because in Detroit, basketball was second to God. Like, I grew up watching Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, you know what I'm saying, Track the Trailer, Glenn Rice, all these dudes, you know what I'm saying? And my dad was a basketball coach and shit too. And then we moved down south, and it's like football is second to God, you know what I'm saying? And I've never even played football before. Like, because the Detroit basketball was it, other than Michigan football. And so I moved to the South. First time I ever put a helmet and pads on, next thing you know, I'm getting recruited by Clemson. And I never even played before, bro. I didn't even know I was going to be naturally good at that shit like that.
What position you play?
Middle linebacker. I like to hit, motherfuckers. I like to hit. I like to hit.
You like to put in that work.
Yeah, I like to hit. And one of the reasons why I did security, I like to hit. I like to hit. I used to be that security guard that was standing in the middle of the dance floor waiting on shit to pop off. For real. No cap. No cap. Ask anybody that did security with me. No cap. I'll be right in the middle of the dance floor waiting on shit to pop off. Like, I used to like fucking people up, bro. I used to like fucking people. I used to get a rush from it. You know what I'm saying? But then I ended up having a daughter. And I became a girl dad. And that humbled the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out to my baby girl. She be 20 next month.
Okay, yeah. Mine grown out the house.
Okay. I mean, she out the house. Like, she got her own apartment. She got a 1-bedroom apartment, just her and her dog. She got a job, and she's going to school for anesthesiology. So she's, like I said, she's being better than me. That's what you raise them for. Like, if as a parent, your job is to try to make your child better than you. And damn it, that's what the fuck I've done.
You did your job, my brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Man. So when it do come to your content, how do you work with?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I try to stay with mainstream girls mostly, just because like we understand each other. It's not gonna be no rush. It's like mainstream girls are just easier to work with because we enjoy. I think it's a common ground that we both enjoy. Just like, you know what I'm saying. We're not on set. We don't have to rush. We can chill and shit like that. You know what I'm saying. Mainstream girl, usually they head not this big and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more humble. They know how to perform because they've been on set and been directed as well too. But I do still shoot with a lot of content creator girls or girls that be new. It kind of if I work with a girl that's never been on a mainstream set before, it's because we might have met each other in person and vibed a little bit. But for the most part, I stick with like the big dogs like Siren Demir. I work with Siren Demir a lot. Siren Demir is one of my close friends in the industry. So I sort of go by that, and then when it comes to collabs and shit, but or after if we've been booked together on a scene, and then we might be like, damn, we killed that damn mainstream scene. We should probably do a collab sometime or something. So and then whoever's available, because sometimes I've reached out to some. And they be super flakers, and then I just don't reach out to them no more and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Which is interesting because, yes, even the big dog catch a flake.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Because all it takes is for the girl to wake up in a bad mood that day or some shit, and she want to flake and shit and change. And I'm cool with them canceling last minute on the day of. Just don't let me get all the way to your house, and then you change, you cancel. Because that's happened too, where I done drug all that damn equipment over to her crib. And then once I get there and I'm starting to set up the lights, she's like, can we just maybe take a rain check? Maybe go see a movie or something. I'm like, motherfucker, why didn't you tell me this before I carried all this equipment over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dog. I got stories for days when it comes to that shit.
Yeah, see,
but the mainstream girls don't cancel that much. That's what
back into the backstroke.
Yeah, see, the mainstream girls don't flake as much as the content creating chicks. Yeah.
But see, the reason why, because I tell people this: you can't come in this game with shame, because you come in with shame, you're not going to succeed.
Exactly.
What people think, you know what I'm saying, and that's the biggest thing these girls make. Yeah,
hell yeah.
I'm like, I don't want all those bodies. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. When you become a porn star, you community pussy.
Man, hell yeah. I was on one podcast. They tried to ask me like my body count number. I was like, motherfucker, you know how long ago I stopped counting that shit? I stopped counting that before I was even in the industry. Like, what the fuck is you? Like, I play sports and shit.
Hold on. We from the same. Do you ever remember asking a chick about her body count?
Hell no, I ain't never asked no chick that. I don't want to know.
Why do I care?
I don't want to know. Fuck, she probably gonna be higher than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, I don't want to ask no female her body count.
I don't care about the motherfucker behind me. You got me now.
Hell no. And I'm like, my body count was high before I was in the industry. So, you know what I mean?
A woman don't need to know about body count. She'll be like, ooh. I'm like, no,
man. Yeah, hell yeah. You don't need to know my body count. I don't even know it. So I can't give you an estimated number no goddamn way. Like, it was high before I was in the industry. Like, even when I first moved to Vegas. Like, dog, you know how in Vegas they had the day pool parties and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when I first moved to Vegas, I was still fitness modeling, still competing and shit. I wasn't even in the industry yet. So my homeboys always wanted to go to Dreas and shit. Yeah. But we would always go to the day pools first. Because, you know, the day pool would be like $10 to get in and shit like that. Yeah. Dude, I been pulled 3 or 4 chicks at the damn day pool. And they be wanting to hook up later. So they be texting me like, yo, this is my room number. I'm at this spot, this and that. I'm getting ready to go over there. My homeboy's like, you ain't going to Dreas with us and shit? I'm like, why the fuck I'm about to go pay $300 to see a rapper? I done security before for like 3 times. I remember T.I. was out here at Dreas. They were charging $300 to get in. Nigga, I've done security for T.I. twice. I've been his security guards. Why the fuck I'm about to pay $300 to go see a nigga I've been on stage with? You see what I'm saying? I've been on stage with T.I. being his bodyguard. Why the fuck I'm about to go pay $300 to go see him? And I got 3 chicks over here talking about when you come into the room and shit. That's what y'all going to the club for, to try to get chicks. I already got them set up. Like, no. My boys used to be mad as hell at me, like, you ain't coming. Hell no, nigga.
I'm going to say chat line was my best friend. Chat line was my best friend.
Oh, shit, I remember that.
Game.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You remember like when like, what was it, like Yahoo and them had chat and shit on it and shit? Like back in like 99, 2000.
Yahoo groups.
Bro, yeah. Dog, I remember when I was playing college ball, I played college ball at Middle Georgia. Because when I was recruited I committed to Clemson. But like I said, I'm the first male in my family to graduate high school or go to college. So it was nobody like, hey, once you pass the SAT, you got to keep your GPA up at a certain height. So after I passed the SAT, I thought I'm good to go. Yeah. So I let my grades slip a little too bit, so I had to go JUCO. So I went to Middle Georgia. So a lot of my teammates was from the state of Florida. So when we had a bye week, we went down to Tallahassee.
Oh my God.
We down there, we hanging out with Peter Warwick and them, just Peter Warwick and them last year at Florida State. So they telling girls that like, we the new recruits coming in, shit like that. Dog, I spent the night with a Florida State track girl, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we went to FAMU homecoming. Let me say, we went to FAMU homecoming. Yes, sir. So I
went down there one time. I was about to go to school down there. My mom was like, no.
Red bones everywhere.
She already knew what it was.
Red bones everywhere. Dog, I'll never forget that. I will never forget that, bro. Hell yeah. Dog, me and some of my homies was watching old music videos the other day. We bringing up like old Jay-Z videos and shit. Yeah. It was like, man, look how the video girls used to look before BBLs and shit started. I miss what girls look like before BBLs and shit. Oh shit.
Buffy the Bard, I shoot you. Let me just marinate on Esther.
Hell yeah.
What was it?
The Valoria what was her name that won my video model? Valoria yeah. Ooh, I used to love me some her, boy. Ooh, her, Melissa Ford and them back in the day. A. Marie.
All they did was they were like, we need porn girls. They're not porn girls. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh shit!
But think about it. When you used to look at the rock and roll, they ain't had nobody. It was when the hip hop, especially got there with it. I remember the first one. It was goddamn.
Remember Vita Guerrera?
Mystical.
Yeah. Mystical had Superhead in his video.
Yes, sir. Who's that?
And then Uncle Mr. Marcus made a video with it and shit.
Hey, look.
I just seen Unc. Yeah, I remember that. I just seen Unc in August because I just won an Urban X Award in August and shit. And we took a picture. I don't know where the fuck the picture is, bro. It's a picture of me, Mr. Marcus, Prince, Lex Steele, and Shawn Michaels, bro. I don't know who the fuck got the picture though. I need that picture. Whoever watching this podcast right now, and if you got that picture, please send the shit to me. Please send it to me.
And two, y'all hear the names?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how do it feel to be in that room? You get what I'm coming from?
It was even better. Not only was it good to be in that room, but to win that night as well too. And I'm with my OGs, and for my OGs to put their arm around me and be like, bro, you right here with us. I was like, even though you don't feel like it, but for them to do that, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, it's like, damn, maybe I have made it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's just like I got to shout out like Finny Fox. Finny Fox like always gives me my flowers. My bro Mars. A lot of people know him as Mars. Mars gives me my flowers a lot. And it's like a lot of times they be like, OG, you done this, OG, you done that. And I'm like, I have, and then I think about it, like, damn, I have, but I'm just so humble. You know what I mean? I'm just one of them humble dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been a big head, cocky motherfucker. Even when I played sports and I was knocking niggas the fuck out on the field, I was never no cocky motherfucker. Like, I was like Barry Sanders, bro. I grew up watching Barry Sanders. I hand the ball back and then get back to the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be back.
Oh man,
I'll be back. Hell yeah.
I play offense. I play defense. I like to hit them.
Yeah, I love to hit. I love to hit, dog. I love to hit. I love to hit. Ooh, I love to hit. Ooh, that's why I got to go to the gym, man, because it's like it helps me get that same aggression out when I go lift weights and shit. Because if I don't, then I'm like a female on her period and shit. Like I'm cranky as fuck if I don't get to hit the weights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good to be around if I'm cranky. Like my baby mom used to always say, somebody go get this motherfucker some food. He cranky. Let me feed his ass.
I know the feeling, trust me.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
So now I'm gonna ask you this, man. Speak to how much of it is a mental game for us when it comes to being a male talent.
Say that again. That question.
Speak to how much of a mental game it is for us to be a male talent.
Oh shit! The whole game is mental, bro. Shit. Like even your performance is mental. Like that's something I had to learn real quick. Like it's not about you just being turned on by the girl and shit like that. It's very mental because there's been times where I've been on set with a girl I didn't even find that attractive, and I had to close my eyes and think of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we're not in control of who we get booked with on a mainstream set.
Yeah.
So you might look at their pictures on Twitter and shit, and them pictures might be very edited very well and shit like that. And then you meet them in person and you like, damn, she ain't what I thought she was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'll be knocking out the scene because you already know, like, the camera ain't on our face no ways. It's on us just waist down. So I can be closing my eyes thinking about another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that shit plenty of times, like, especially when it's time for the money shot. Like, I done closed my eyes, thought about somebody else so I could get that damn nut out. Like, it's very mental, man. I tell my homies all the time, because, the homies be thinking, like, the industry is exactly what they see on film and shit. And it's like, nah, bro, it ain't that. I've busted a lot of homies' bubbles that's been like, oh my God, I dream about this girl, I dream about that girl. And I'm like, man, she a bitch, bro. She ain't shit, da-da-da. And they be like, man, you just fucked up my whole fantasy and shit, man. I was like, hey, nigga, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You already know that. Like,
oh, yeah, because you have I have females come on that shot with the
yeah. Some of them get cocky as shit, and you'd have been in the game long enough, just like me. We've seen a lot of females come and go. We've seen a lot of them come and go, man. They and the ones that come and go so fast be the ones that head get big after one fucking scene. Like, oh my God, I got my first Brazzers scene, and they think they Angela White or Luna Star already, and next thing you know, you don't see that bitch no more. You're like, yo, what happened to Shorty? Like, oh yeah, ain't nobody booking her no more. Because what the females got to understand, it's easy for females to get in the industry. It's hard for them to stay. Now, for us men, it's hard for men to get in the industry, but if a man gets in it, it's easier for a man to stay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
men on a whole have a longer run in the porn business than women.
Yes. Oh. Because it's a new female that joins the industry every day. And the thing is, like, and I try to tell some of these young girls, it's like, it's gonna be a chick that looks just as good as you or hotter than you that joins every day. But what are you gonna do to keep you in there? Because she might come in, she look just as good as you or better, and she nastier than you. She gonna get booked more than your motherfucking ass. Like, you sitting there having a big head because you got one scene, but she like, I do anal, I get peed on, I get all this shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, get your ass over here. Fuck her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Girls that do it all has the best chances to succeed in this business.
Exactly. They got the best. If they humble and do it all, they can succeed way faster than the girls that come in that only do vags and give dry ass BJs, but they think they hot because they got a big pair of boobs, and it's like, bitch, this ain't that small town you from. Like, this ain't that high school you went to where you was the hottest chick out there and shit. No. Like, you got to battle Luna Stars and Jennifer White's and them and shit. Like, nah, baby girl, better sit your ass down somewhere.
Because the thing about it is, like, even when they look at the girls who look up at now, what Destiny Cream, and stuff, these girls actually got personality on their camera. That's what y'all missing. That would get
hell yeah.
You know, period.
And if you're easy to work with, and easy to direct. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, like, some girls will show up on the scene and they think they Misty Stone already and shit. It's like, nah, baby girl, like, you can't do what the fuck Misty do. You can't do what Jennifer and them can do. You can't do what D. Williams and them can do yet. You know, you can't show up late for set like they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can do that. They've been in the game 20 years. You've been in 2 months. You can't do what the fuck they do. You can't show up with an attitude trying to tell the director what the fuck to do.
She thinks because she got 500K followers
Yeah. I'm like, everybody got 500K followers. Sit your ass down. My favorite,
talk to me.
yo, my favorite meme to use is that one with Martin Lawrence. Remember when that episode of Martin when he was there when they, him and Gina went to that snow lodge and that preacher was trying to tell Martin something? He said, "Man, sit your dumb ass down." That's my favorite meme to use on Twitter, bro. I use that shit all the time. I swear to God, I'll be hitting fans with that. Man, sit your dumb ass down.
It's because one, they come in the most entitled anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because they expect to make a shitload of money fast. They the one that come in and treat it as a hustle.
Yeah.
Being treated as like a studio profession and so forth, especially depending on how you come in.
Yeah.
You know, period. Because we got to find something to fuck to get it over.
I feel like what you need to do is like don't try it as only a hustle. Like you gotta put it all together like a pyramid. Like it's gotta be your hustle. It's also you need to be artistic or come with good ideas and shit. Like I hate when a girl is like, I only want to do gonzo. And I'm like, come on, yo, we gotta be some type of creative too. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is still an art at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like let's have some type of creativeness to it too.
When the girls came in, when we came in, they wanted to be iconic. These girls,
exactly.
I'll say it again, y'all just want to be viral. Y'all want the moment.
Yeah. That's why I love working with like Katana Montana, because like every time me and Katana shoot anything together, whether it's a collab or mainstream, we always get creative. Like me and Katana just on Monday, just on this past Monday that just went by, we shot 2 collabs together, 2 scenes together. One was her birthday thing because her birthday is next month. So we got creative with that. And then we shot a New Year's thing.
Yeah.
And we got creative with that. So it's not like we was just sitting there, let's just go gonzo, throw some lingerie on and do the thing and shit. Nah, we got creative. We hired a professional cameraman that worked for Kink and shit. Shout out to Damian Kane, you know what I'm saying, who knew to do the pretty girl, set it up just like we was on the mainstream set, because that's how me and Katana both learned coming in the game was through mainstream. So that's why we get creative with the shit. Like me and her talk about the shit before the day even comes. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we just show up and then we be like, so what we gonna do? No, we be texting back and forth. Hey, yo, I got this idea. I got that idea. Let's do this, do that. And so me and Katana Montana work together a lot because we both get creative and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah.
Because see, even with me when I came in, I wanted to do scenes that was role play scenes. Part of it was get her ready for Hollywood, but them the scenes that people are going to remember. See, the problem is that OnlyFans sold these motherfuckers on 6 minutes of doggy style. You'll make millions. Yeah, that's what it's over.
Hell yeah.
You fuck her in the grocery aisle where the milk is. Wow, it's open. Wow, Walmart is open.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's they even realize that when we did publish shit, it's a thought process behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's a thought process behind doing these scenes. It's important. Gonzo. I didn't even want to do just straight gonzo. I eat the pussy to start with something. No, you're gonna play with your pussy, play with your pussy and shake your ass and that come over. You know?
Because, you gotta do something.
Yeah. Because
you gotta do something.
You don't want to bore your fan base. And girls don't realize
exactly. Yup. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got, and that's the thing. Like I like I said, when I actually did go to college, like acting was my minor. So I love to act anyways. Like that's something else that I'm pivoting into as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I first came in the industry, going back to like what you asked me earlier, something I forgot to throw in there about my very first scene.
Yeah.
I when Prince first brought me in, he was like, "What's your goal?" I said, "I want to be the Jay-Z of this shit." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, if I'm gonna come in this shit, dog, I want to own shit. I want to be owner of some shit. Like I don't want to just only be the dude humping on camera. Like I want to direct. I want to be behind the camera." So my very first scene, bro, Like when we had a break or anything, I was jumping behind the camera looking at what the damn director and the cameraman was doing.
Yeah.
And I remember the director even saying, he said, "Oh, you different." And I was like, hell yeah, like I ain't just coming in and shit do no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like
technically that's the natural succession anyway, because they do it in Hollywood. He's an actor, he becomes a producing director. No different in porn. You know, period. Because even with me, I wanted to, it was about DVDs then. So I'm thinking about distribution deals. So I'm coming with different DVD titles, different storylines, and stuff of that nature. Because the simple fact of you didn't want the scenes, you wanted the scenes to be different. When you do guys, it just feels, keep on, it's the same shit, different lingerie.
Yeah, it's just motherfucking throwing some lingerie. They do a little tease, and then you go straight to it. And there's nothing wrong with doing those, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, I just always want the female to be comfortable. Because I feel like if the female is comfortable and she's feeling good, then that's gonna make the scene more fire. So if she only wants to do gonzo, fuck it, let's just do it, and that's gonna bring the beast out of you for this scene. Because I'd rather she bring the beast out than nothing at all. So I never want to force a female to do some shit she don't want to do. So if she don't want to do any lines, any dialogue, fuck it. Let's just do what the fuck she want to do, so that way she brings the beast out. Because one thing about it is, if the female don't bring the energy, the scene is gonna suck. Point blank, fucking period. All male talents, if you watching this shit right now, I'm letting you know. If the female is not into the shit, the scene is going to fucking suck. Going to suck. And that goes for even if you got gay fans that's watching the shit that's only watching it for you. It's still gonna make the scene suck if she's not into it. You see what I'm saying?
They will tell you wasn't into her. Right?
Yeah, I would rather just suck it up and be like, all right, let me just do this gonzo with her, and she feel comfortable and feel good, and we knock it out because I know she gonna feel more comfortable and bring more fire because I made her happy. Then I try to fight her, and then she give me a lazy ass performance because we doing some shit she didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the sucky part about the game is that you kind of gotta bend with the female and just go with what she kind of want to do. But you would rather have a fire ass scene than have some bullshit and she give you like some dry ass head or give you like 1 minute worth of head because she mad at you while y'all shooting it. It's like, I'm ready to get to this shit. You ain't and then like you 10 minutes in and she like, you ain't ready for the money shot yet. You like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so the last thing you want to do is piss her off and get in her head and shit. And then now you got a fucking sorry ass fucking scene. You know what I'm saying? So I really just choke it up, do the gonzo for her and shit and things of that nature. But yeah, I will always rather be creative though.
So see, people. With that being said, this boss up here, this legend up here for an hour, and we ain't even touched the surface. You know, I got to bring him back, so I got to ask.
Hell yeah, and you got to come on mine too.
Oh, for sure. I'm
yeah. We got a studio. So you got to come sit in the studio with us and shit.
I'm going to figure that out. So as you heard, he'll be coming back to the Smokers Lounge. He's going to bring him to Savage Smoke, the place where the guys get their say, people. We give you that real smoke about the industry from a male's perspective, people. Yeah. We don't sugarcoat nothing. It's behind the paywall, so you know we really gonna talk our shit. You feel me? Also, that's on Spotify. Plus, also you can get to listen to Had the Smoke on it, where I give my unapologetic, unpopular, and controversial things.
Shit! I heard that. Shit!
And also, don't forget about the place where the conversation gets saucier. The tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop out. I'm talking about none other than Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans. There's 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I open up the VIP Smoke Room. I even open it up live on X, where we play a little music, see the girls shake their ass, and y'all get to ask them some questions. You feel what I'm saying? Plus, I have the Triple X store where you can see my work, and I give ladies dope work because big dicks going to sticks. That's why they call it Big Country Daddy. So wherever you need some smoke, Savage Smoke or you had to smoke on it, please just subscribe to the smoke. Now, Trey, tell everybody where they can find you and listen to your podcast and see your work. You feel me?
Oh man, when it comes to the podcast, man, you go on YouTube, check us out. BBC Podcast 909 is our channel. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me on Instagram. I'm on like my 9th Instagram because I've been kicked off the motherfucker a bunch of times. So I got like 3 Instagrams now. I got It's Real Big Tre. I got It's Me Big Tre. And I got Dining with Big Tre because I love to cook. Y'all might not know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got that one about to pop off with me cooking food and all of that shit. And then my X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is The Real Big Tre. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got my link tree on everything. So all you gotta do is you find just one of my social medias, my link tree gonna be on there, and you'll get everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
yeah.
What did you smoke over the day? What did you learn? Because I told y'all it's about entertainment. To teach you something and entertain you at the same time.
And see, I was a good boy today. I didn't smoke before the goddamn podcast. I wanted to make sure I was on my P's and Q's and shit. Because I smoked one time. I smoked one time before my podcast, and I fucked around and was slow motion and asking questions and shit.
That was smoking. So I'm used to smoking and talking, god dang it. I've been doing it too. Like I said,
I usually am too, because I've been smoking since I was 12 and I'm 45 now, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I had smoked some motherfucking what was the name of that strand that day? What's my man name? Rick James. I had some Rick James strand and shit that day. Shit. And that motherfucker really hit like Rick James. All right.
Shit, I just know my boy.
That's the good thing about living in Vegas, baby.
see, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all got it legal out there. Cause my boy, he
hell yeah.
Last night, he left me a gift. Yeah.
Oh, word? Hell yeah. Yeah, that Rick James shit hit good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that Rick James strand is better than the Gary Payton strand. Shout out to Gary Payton too. But that Rick James got him beaten up. I gotta give him that. Yeah.
So, over that now, what did y'all supposed to learn? Well, let me tell you what y'all supposed to learn. Being a male talent is not as easy as you people think. When you see
it's way harder than being a female talent. The females get paid way more than we do, but we got the harder job. And any real female talent gonna tell you we got the harder job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay like this for hours. If they shit dry, they can just lube that shit up and keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
And he deals with real pressure. We talking about a lot of people on set, waiting time.
Yeah.
I ain't got me and her don't get to chit chat too much, develop chemistry.
Facts.
As a male talent, you also got to know how to maneuver and work in this business. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. Hey, sis, let me call you back. I'm finishing up a show. All right. Okay.
My daughter been trying to hit me up too and shit.
That was my sis. That's let you know how wild of a show it is. But like I said, that's a lot that we got to do.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. It's not easy emotionally, not easy mentally, any of that. Because at the day, we got way more of a harder task than the females do, because not only we got to keep it hard, we also got to put ourselves in position to look good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This is an art.
Yeah.
And not anybody can do it. And it takes practice. Actually. And it takes also something that y'all fuckers don't understand, reading the fucking room. I'm saying period. All of that is an art. So when y'all sit back and see the finished product, take into account that what looks good on camera may not be feeling good when we were doing it.
Man, I done caught cramps and shit, all type of shit on set, bro. Like, man, I done motherfucking pushing through that scene. Motherfuckers couldn't even tell. I'm catching a cramp in my damn hamstring and all types of shit.
Got to twist your body, your back start hurting.
Man, what?
Oh God!
Now, one thing I do gotta say is like shooting mainstream is harder because it's like, dog, like I tell motherfuckers all the time, 90% of the time we leave set unsatisfied because you really working. You know what I mean? Like motherfucker be like, switch positions, do this, do that, da da da. Whereas when you content creating, it's just you, the girl, and either the phone or one cameraman. Like you ain't gotta worry about all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more easier and shit.
Yeah, see. Yeah. So that's what you're supposed to learn. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? I got 3 words for you. Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, bro.
Hey, holla at your boys, the Detroit bad boy Big Tre, and we out of this motherfucker, man. You already know.
Peace.
Foes up.